My dad built this house back in the 70s. His name's Ray Morley, and so a lot of people say only an artist would have built this house. So my name's Genevieve Morley, and my name actually comes from a beautiful Māori lady in Tūhoe named Genevieve Doherty. And so a lot of people might think the name Genevieve comes from France. Oh, it's from France. But for me, it actually originates from Tūhoe. My childhood was always been, paper, pens, endless paper and pens, endless painting, and then I just didn't really stop. And when I was 16 years old, I met Tony Calciferri, a painter, and he was very instrumental in just, here, have a canvas, here's some paint. And I started to paint with Tony. And then once I was painting on my journey, by this stage I'd met Tamiiti, and he became my art mentor. So I've just started working on these hibiscus paintings, but they're not finished. So that's just layer one. So not nearly, basically it can take a while for my work to really sit right, but then once it's there, it gets there. And this is like one of the paintings I think I'll be exhibiting at the show. I'll get it framed. This one was one of the first ones I ever did, and I really, it might be a bit dark and a bit dusty, but that's sort of like, if I could paint like that every time, and it's not quite your normal painting, is it? It's like sort of strange or different, but to me that's the bush, like the native bush. Sometimes I can ruin my own work. So friends will come and they'll go, "What have you done to the beak? Like right now, this is going to have another layer over his beak. This is actually a falcon, but my daughter said it looks like not a bird, like not a falcon." So it's tricky because I can be my own worst enemy sometimes, where I'll overwork something. And really I should have just stopped, but you get a little bit, sometimes you can overdo it. If I had any advice, it would be to not really listen to what your family and friends say about your art or your process. Because if you did, you wouldn't really get very far, because a lot of people would say, "Oh, that's too colourful, or that's too dark, oh, I don't like that, nearly there but not quite." But actually it's not about that at all. It's your own creative expression, and it can be whatever you want it to be. That is what art is. So whatever you do, don't listen to critics too much, because it's their opinion and they're allowed their opinions.